Tea time with Trav. I wouldn't wish my high school experience on nobody. It was hell. I was picked on for a sexuality that I didn't even know existed within me, but everybody else seemed to know this about me, right? When I would get depressed in high school, y'all, I would literally hide in the closet. What's going on, y'all? It's AyooTravv, and I'm bad. I just be doing stuff. I'm back again, and today we got tacos. We got homemade tacos, y'all. Let me say grace. Father God, I come today to ask watch over this food. Please give great nourishment to my body. Please give my justice food properly, and in my prayer, amen, amen, one time. Amen. We got our sour cream over here. Now, y'all, Kroger did not have, excuse me, the squeezy kind. And y'all know the squeezy kind is my thing. Y'all know that's my thing. So now I gotta, I just gotta make it do what it do. How was y'all day going though? Ain't acting like it don't want to come off. Hold on. Let's do this. We're going to use our spork. I'm trying to think how I'm going to do that. Okay. I don't know. We're going to use our spork to kind of line it up. Like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Mic check 1 2 1 2. So y'all, this is how I make my tacos. For the people that ain't been here for a taco video, a homemade taco video before. We got our meat. We do our cheese on top of the meat, so it kind of like melt on it. So it like melt on there, whatever. And then I put my lettuce. On top of my lettuce, I do my pico or whatever sauce I use. So sometimes I do a mango salsa, and I don't use the pico. But they didn't have that either, so we ended up just getting pico. I don't really like the way this pico look either, because it's like real chunks. It's like whoever did it, they was just like, child, let me just make this container. They didn't care about making it, pretty or nothing. Cause why ain't that big? Alright, that's probably because that's gonna get. And then to top it off, cause y'all know we gotta top it off. We gotta top it off with sauce. If I get open. Oh, hell. Sauce it up. Ooh. Try to make sure the sauce don't be running. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, now here. Did I say grace? Yes, I did. Y'all close up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Ain't no napkins up here. Oh my God. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh, y'all gonna get on me. I don't care. I ain't going downstairs for them napkins. Ooh. Why would that fall like that? Well, I know y'all gonna get on me for using my shirt. It's fine. Cause it's tea time with Trav. My high school just had an all-class reunion. Excuse me. And I had no desire to go. Because if I went, the sole purpose was just to be literally to smack everybody that was there. High school, I wouldn't wish my high school experience on nobody. It was hell. It was hell. I was picked on for a sexuality that I didn't even know existed within me, but everybody else seemed to know this about me, right? So I got into so many arguments, so many fights. Like, that's part of why I'm so damn defensive. Because I had to be. And then, like, people would just, I don't know. I'm gonna not explain it. Like, I tried to do, so y'all know growing up I played baseball. Y'all know that was my thing. Now, y'all know baseball is a seasonal sport. Just like most of them. Baseball is more of a thing in the spring when it comes to school. So, I knew high school would be a whole new experience. It would be crazy. It would be a lot, you know. They have things like homecoming, or we didn't have, you know, in grammar school and stuff. So I'm like, okay, what can I do to kind of make this a fun experience, you know, meet people, all of that. So I joined the football team when I first started high school. That was hell. That was the beginning of my horrible high school experience. Like, a lot of the people who would talk bad about me were on the football team. And of course, it wasn't everybody, but, you know, overall, I just didn't feel accepted or wanted, which was one of the main reasons why I quit. And so y'all know how they talk about high school, where they say, you know, they have the cool kids, they have the jocks, they have the nerds, they have... My high school really was like that. It was. My high school years, I was battling a sexuality that I didn't even believe existed in me. I had to deal with racism. I had to deal with living in my sister's shadow. I even had to deal with getting into fights because my sister was fighting these girls, and now their boyfriends or their brothers want to fight me. Excuse me. So I felt like I didn't have an identity. Initially, let me say that. I do believe as you know, time went on, I started to form that. But when I first got there, oh, you're the little brother, you're the little brother, and I'm just like, this is not what I came here for. It was like I didn't even know who I was to even attempt to be myself. But it was just like everybody will compare me to my sister. They say, oh, you look like your sister. Oh, I know your sister. Oh, you doing this. I'm going to tell you. And I'm just like, if y'all don't shut the hell up. Shut up. Now, it was cool to be in the same school as my sister, but I could not wait for her to damn graduate. So people would leave me alone about that. Because it all it was. And y'all imagine you're having these thoughts. Because I'm gonna lie, I did. I had thoughts about, you know, same sex, but I wasn't like, oh my God, I want to be with a man. No. It was a thought in my head, but women were still at the forefront. I was still in love with girls. Like, I had a girlfriend and everything in high school. But imagine you trying to fight this feeling and this attraction, but everybody around you is telling you that that's who you are. And that's what you are. And like, ooh, okay, y'all were right. However, at that time, y'all were wrong. I was still figuring myself out. I was figuring out what the hell I like, what the hell I don't like. Hell, at 31, I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I don't like. So it's like, that's put me in such a dark place. Like, I remember when I would get depressed in high school, y'all, I would literally hide in the closet. Not, I know somebody's gonna make a gay joke about that, but there in that closet, I just felt like it's me. I don't have to deal with anybody. I don't have to hear anybody, even though, you know, I can still hear them. But it was like, I don't have to answer nobody. They're like, that was my safe place, because I didn't get privacy in my damn house at all. At all. We lived in the house of one flat. So it's long and wide. There's no upstairs, there's no downstairs. But each room is huge. So to paint a picture for you guys, you walk in, it's the living room, kitchen over there. You walk through the hallway, the bathroom's to the left. To the right, there's my sister's room. And that, like, looking back on it now, is so backwards. It's so backwards. Because my sister's room over there, she has a door. One way in, one way out. Then, as you continue to go, because her room is over here to the right. But if you continue to walk down that hallway, boom, there's my room, smack dab in the middle. And don't get me wrong, it was definitely huge. My room was big. It was really big. It was bigger than my sister's room, so that was a plus. But there's two ways to get in and out of my room. Literally, my room is in the middle of the house. So there's a door separating my room from the front of the house, and then there's a second door separating my room from the back of the house. So if you go through my room, boom, there's the game room, the computer area, all of that. We call it the dining room, but it was more so the hangout room, the computer room, all of that. So you have that, and then you walk through there. There's my mother's room, and of course, you know, she has the master room. That room was huge. Like, multiple people could have lived in that room. It was so big. But that's why I would hide in my closet, and that's why I would cry and all that, because I felt like I was private. In my room, I don't have privacy. If my mother's back there in her room and she has to go to the bathroom, or she want to go to the kitchen, or she wants to leave the house, she has to come through my room. Anybody in the computer room, same thing. If somebody's in the front of the house, they want to get to my mother's room or the computer room, boom, they got to come through there. And imagine the days, every Friday, my mother and my aunts get together and they gamble. Y'all imagine the times where they would be in that game room, right next to my room. And mind you, the second door that separates my room from the dining room and my mother's room wasn't a door there. It was just a doorway. So I can hear everything. They can hear everything. And like I said, looking back on it now, me being a teenage boy, I just think that wasn't smart. It wasn't smart for me to. I'm the only male in the house. I'm the only male in the house. And I have no privacy. I ain't like that. I don't like that. And of course, looking back, I mean, you know, around that time, I'm not thinking all this. I'm not thinking, oh my God, it's not fair that I'm the only boy and I don't have room. But now, looking out, it's like, damn. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I have the room that's ducked off, you know? But I didn't have many male friends at my high school, y'all. I had associates, don't get me wrong, but as far as males, it wasn't many males there that I would call my friend. I don't know if it's because they thought I was gay or what. Like, I've heard so much stuff about myself being in high school. I heard that I was stuck up, I was bougie, I think I'm better than everybody. I think I'm white, or I'm gay, or and I'm just like, what the heck? Like, how are so many people telling me who the hell I am, and I still don't know who I am? It really makes no sense. And then you have, like I said, I dealt with racism. I believe I told y'all before, one of the white boys on the football team, his little brother used to come and play football with us. Like, you know, he'll come and sit in our practices. And one day he told me he didn't want to pass me the ball because I was black. And then in school, the dean of students, who was a white man, he told me that me and my sister are a threat to their society. Mm-hmm. What the do that mean? And then him to say their society. That's the part that stood out to me first. Because I remember saying I was a threat. Because I know I'm a threat. Look at me. I got nasty ass mouth. I got nasty ass hands when I have to put them to work. I got nasty ass attitude. That part I wasn't bothered by. But to say you both are a threat to our society, you're saying that as if we don't belong. No, you know what? I wanted to get him. I wanted to get him so bad. But I'm like, if I do it, I'm gonna prove his point. I'm gonna definitely prove his point. And I was very rebellious, you guys. I was rebellious. Because high school was so bad for me, I kid you not. I was in all honors classes. So in 8th grade, we would have to take a test, which would tell us our placement in high school. Whether it was regular classes, honors classes, AP classes, etc. So I started, y'all, I'm full of, in case you can't tell. I started high school off with all honors classes. There was only 2 people in my 8th grade class that went into high school with all honors classes. That was me and the girl that I was in a relationship with. We were smart. If I would have stayed straight, we'd be like Jay-Z and Beyonce. But she had a baby now. So that's how I know it wasn't meant for me to be with her. Hell, my other ex got a baby too. Damn, man. I'm happy that I didn't stay with y'all. Not that there's anything wrong with y'all. Y'all fertile. And I'm on the kids. I'm good. But had all honors classes. But because high school was so dark for me, y'all, my entire freshman year, I had D's and F's and C's. Not even lying. Not even lying. I was purposely failing these classes. I was purposely not doing homework because it was just like, I don't care. I didn't care about nothing. I felt like nobody cared about me, so I don't give about nothing or nobody. I don't care about this high school. I couldn't even force myself to eat that. I'm full. Y'all, I really didn't care about nothing. My GPA first semester was a 1.66. That's how much I didn't give a damn. At all. At all. At all. I purposely flunked out of those honors classes. Because I didn't care. I didn't care. And it just baffles me now at 31 that nobody looked at that. Y'all, I was type of kid always on honor roll. I'm hurrying to finish this story for this camera cut off. Yeah, like a minute. I was always honor roll, honor roll, honor roll, honor roll, honor roll. That was me. I was the smart kid. I was the nerd. I was the teacher's pet. I was all of that. But when I got to high school and I just felt abandoned by any and everybody, I felt attacked by any and everybody, I didn't give a damn. But nobody looked at that as a cry out for help. Nobody thought, oh my God, why is he doing this? Why is he not doing his homework? Why is he not studying for tests? This isn't like him. Instead, people just, oh, he's being a teenager. He's purposely being rebellious just because. So I would get put on punishment. I would get whoopings. I was about to say beat. Well, I would get beat because that's what happened. I would lose privileges to certain stuff. And it's just like, why didn't anybody ever sit me down and say, what is genuinely going on? Nobody ever did that. Nobody. So that it was a combination of stuff. I was feeling alone. I was feeling lonely. I was feeling trapped. I was depressed. I was angry. I was sad. During this time, I felt like that's when I needed my dad the most, and he wasn't there. And then My sophomore year in high school, we started to build a relationship. I went to visit him. He lived in Minnesota. And I had a blast. Granted, I was only there for like 4 days. So it was like, I don't know. I felt like I was about to have that relationship. So I jumped the gun and was like, I want to move here. I want to move here. Because the one thing that I always wanted was a relationship with him. So I was like, let me move here so I don't lose this. It's no disrespect to my mother or nothing like that. But it's just like, I've never had this. Like, this is what I want. Like, as a boy, you want a relationship with your father. So he's like, oh yeah, you can move here, da da da. So the remainder of this happened during spring break, sophomore year. So the remainder of school, we had maybe like a month or so left. And I'm just telling everybody how I'm moving to Minnesota. I'm going to live with my dad, da 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 da. And as soon as the school year ended, he ghosted me. And I didn't hear from him the entire summer. I was so heartbroken because I was like, oh my God, I'm finally about to have the one thing that I've always wanted, and I didn't get it. So I'll probably touch on that subject a little bit more in another video. There's so much more I want to say about that. So let me go ahead and sign out. Y'all know what to do. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and hit the bell next to it so you'll notify me every time I'm dropping a video. But if not, if you want to stay connected with AyooTravv, jump into that description box, scroll down to the bottom, boom. Right there, you are going to see my social media: Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, all of that. Emmy, follow me. Let me come there, do whatever. Let me know. I don't know. Other than that, it's been real. AyooTravv is out. AyooTravv is out. AyooTravv is out. Here we go.